So if you decide that you want to spray paint your outlets, here's a couple tips that I recommend. I wanted to spray paint mine because my bathroom, when I did the update, I didn't want to spend too much money on it, knowing that we would love to do an addition down the road and that will impact the space. So it didn't make sense to spend too much money in here. But for spray painting, or at least what I did was I spray painted it. I did prep it regular, so removed the original ivory casings that were on here. I had these white ones back up somewhere else, but again, I had removed the old ones. I had just did the paint tape protector, and then also cut little pieces of cardboard to go into the holes of these. This one I didn't touch, I basically just spray painted over it. The same thing too for the outlets. Those, I again removed the casings, made sure I taped around it to protect it. I started with a brush. I did not like the streaks that it was leaving on the outlets, and I figured it would be kind of the same thing too if I were to use a roller with just the texture, so I figured spray painting would be the solution. The only issue is I didn't cover enough of the surface area, so there's like a lot of paint splatter around this area that I had to clean. So if you do decide to spray paint, you definitely want to make sure that you cover twice as much of the area. And then also, because I didn't cover enough, I was spraying so close that it would kind of be too thick coated on. So you definitely want to spray from a distance to have it go on lightly. And then if it's on lightly, at least for these outlets, you only need maybe like one touch up if it's nicely covered. I didn't wait the recommended 24 hours. It was closer, but not enough, which is why you see that little crackling on there. But then for the outlets itself, or at least the light switches, I'd recommend, same thing, spray. You do have to give it some time to dry well enough so that you can flip the switch so it doesn't stick. And then do a second coating far enough away so that it's a light, even coating, and hopefully it would be more natural looking, and also hopefully just less peeling happening. This is when I try to pull out those cardboard pieces from when I spray painted. And I think it was just because, again, I left them in there a little too long. It's kind of the chicken and egg thing. But again, not too bad if I knew what I was doing at the time. Otherwise, I just recommend getting an electrician to update it for you. I'm sure there are some who would hopefully be affordable enough to update switches here and there. But spray painting, again, it can look pretty nice because if you see here, look how smooth and nicely coated it's on there. It just, again, make sure that if you do have to spray paint again, that you give it the recommended window amount for it to cure before you add a second coat. Spray far enough away, make sure that your area is protected, and that would at least make it look a lot more natural.